hello, Mikey. What is this though, bro?
Dude.
Hi, my name is Jason.
Dude, that's that real Russian infiltration.
I'm like, bro, what do you mean, what's up, though? People felt comfortable.
Yeah,
like they felt like they had access to you.
Well, I think you have a pretty legendary collection of footage. You know, it's like a library of history before YouTube really existed, and you're pretty infamous for that. Yeah. Maybe infamous isn't the right word, but you're pretty well known for that, for having that collection, and so they're probably going like, dude, he's got this huge database of knowledge, really, and they want to see it, and so it's like, I think
they want to see it firsthand.
They want to see it firsthand, which is why I think now that you're like, I mean, you've been doing it for a while, but like putting on this footage and stuff, and you're like going a lot harder now about that. I think that's really important, and you know, now you don't need to have Russian people calling you up in the middle of the night going, no, where that footage is at. You could just go like, just give me a subscribe and a like, and here it is. It's right there, dude.
That's what I tell like everybody. Just subscribe to it and like it, and I said like get some popcorn, your snacks, bro, and just pull up and watch. And the thing that's interesting about that is when people watch it, you see today's battles, and then you see that like back in the day, and the energy was hype.
So different.
Everybody was hype when they called your name out. When they said Rock's right to the floor, everybody just stood up though, bro. Now you say his name. It's like it's almost like crickets. Everybody's like, okay.
Yeah, I mean, I'll hear like ooh or something.
Yeah, it's not the same.
It's like the E40 ooh.
Yeah, yeah.
But that's about it. Yeah. No, but like you would, man. Some of these battles from back in the day, it's like there would be crowds of people just showing up right behind each of these crews, and then everyone's like, oh my god, and you got people just jumping out of their seats. I mean.
And then everybody would rush the floor.
Yeah, they'd rush the floor. The circle would get like smaller, and it's kind of like, all right, but y'all got to back up a little bit if you want to actually see a good battle, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, the energy's so different. I think I've talked a lot about this to other people on the podcast, but I think I attribute that difference to YouTube, really. YouTube and social media in general.
I agree with you that, but I think it has a lot to do with the cell phone. Because when people actually go to the jam, everybody's getting like these messages, or they want to do Snap, or they want to do whatever. It's like they're not paying attention anymore. And like even the judges, if you look at the judges are up there basically like bored out of their mind. You can see them sometimes where they're judging, like they're like this, and they'll be like, "Yeah, judges, what do you think?" And I'm just like, 1, 2, and they look at the other guy, and the other guy, you can tell he's looking at him, so like he kind of goes right, and then he just and he goes right though too, and it looks hella suspect.
Yeah,
because if you look at it, like judges have been called out on that. They like circle the dude and like look at him, he's on his phone, and he is on his phone.
Yeah, that's bad.
Back in the day, there was no phones though, bro. Your energy had to all be right there.
Yeah.
Nobody had phones in 96, 97. Yeah. 98, 99.
Yeah, I mean...
2000, 2001, nah.
Even 2005, barely anybody had phones. I mean, I guess there was a sidekick at that point, but yeah.
I seen the smartphone. Yeah. Like around 2006 or 7. And this was after YouTube popped up and somebody showed me a battle. And the first battle I seen ever was Jigs versus K-Mel.
Oh man, I forgot about that battle. That battle is tight.
Bro.
Dude.
They took it from the gym and it went out to the streets.
Yo, and then that battle was like an hour long or something crazy. And it went on for like a couple days, I think. I feel like they came back and made a Jigs K-Mel part 2 or something.
Yeah, they did a couple more times, but it started off in the gym and then they took it out to the streets though, bro.
Yeah, that was some hype shit.
That was the first battle that I ever seen though, bro. And it blew my mind because it was like, I can watch this. I don't have to go into my box.
Yeah.
Now these tapes are up on the phone. To me, that evolutionized like breaking.
It did, yeah.
Because I feel like, you know what? Everything that I have, I didn't have to go look in my cabinet and look for hours just to find K-Mel versus Jigs, you know, or something like that. It's like I type up K-Mel versus Jigs and it came up. Mm-hmm. And I can watch it, I can pull it back, I can watch it, I can pull it back.
Yeah.
That was crazy to me though, bro, because there was never a time like that in breaking that you could actually do that, where you can scroll and like pull it back, speed it up.
Mm-hmm. So what do you think about because I guess an unfortunate consequence of the technology getting so much better that we have all this footage at our fingertips. Now you have like a thriving environment for someone to come and bite moves and really do it kind of undercover a little bit. Because that's one of the unfortunate things I've seen about this kind of technology boom. I think the technology boom is great, but I also see that it's given people kind of free reign to like steal stuff. And that's something that I've always like not been cool with, and so I don't know. Since you've been a part of the YouTube community for a long time, what do you think about that? Like,
I think, to be honest with you, I never really went on YouTube like to like take somebody's moves. But I can see why the younger generation.
But there's a lot of people that will.
I can see why the younger generation do that because the process is faster. We literally have to be in the garage, twist our ankle, twist your wrist, jam your toes, get the b-boy lump on your head, and then one day out of all those bruises, you learn to move.
Yeah.
And it only stuck with you because basically there was nobody around to see it. So you would get excited, you're all banged up, But it's like when you went to the gym, and they'd be like, they're like, Kurt got the final move, and you knew everything that you did. When you pulled it out, nobody's ever seen it. But now, I can see all your final moves. I can see what you're weak at. I can see everything you lack. And I can turn it against you. Yeah.
It like ups the competition level, and then
people can study you when you sleep.
They can study you.
Study everything about you. It's to the point when you go down, people go down with you. And right when you pop up, they pop up just like you.
Yeah.
Because they're just studying you all night.
What I've noticed is two things: is that you see the general population of b-boy and b-girls kind of going towards a certain style. They're all kind of looking pretty similar. But then you're also seeing these way out of the box guys come in and doing something, and then it's changing how that. I guess the trajectory of it, and so then you have these people that come in and boom, like for instance, like Jan came out, and then everybody started going like that direction, and then you see.
You talking about Jan the B-boy?
Jan from All the Most crew from Russia.
Yeah.
Like I feel like when he first came out, he was really unique, and then people started going towards him, and then there's a lot of people. Oh, like Luigi, he was pretty unique, and then it kind of progressed towards his style a little bit. Now it's like it's a big kind of it tends to be a lot of the famous people that everybody else sees and they go, oh yeah, I want to be more like that guy, and then you see the general style kind of go towards that way. And so I think the bad thing is that there's a lot of people biting, but the good thing is that there's the people that are trying not to bite are like really going out of the box to really push it, because they gotta dig deep into into their creative mind to like come up with some cool new stuff. And so I think it's just that's part of the times that we're in, and we're gonna see it. But
I think the plus side to that, when I watch today's kids, I don't remember a time. I don't remember, as long as I've been there, I don't remember a time seeing like a little girl that can keep up like with adults, like Tara.
Yeah, from the UK. Where is she?
Yeah, she's from the UK. She's from the UK.
What crew is she from?
She's from Soul Mavericks.
Soul Mavericks, yeah, that's right.
Tara is my
she's
favorite.
Like 8 years old.
She's a little bit older now.
Okay.
When she first came out, she was young. I think she's probably like 11 or 12.
Yeah, when I saw that little girl, I was like, oh, dude, she'll smoke the freaking shit out of
When she makes it to the finals, and gets robbed.
Oh yeah.
She gets robbed.
Damn.
I know why she gets robbed.
Because she's 10.
Yeah, because she's young, bro. It's like, embarrassing though. It's like if somebody if Jordan went to like a basketball camp and some kid that's like 13 crossed him.
Yeah.
Bro,
or
it's
just
like,
freaking packs him or something.
Cross Jordan. You can't let this kid out. He's disqualified.
Yeah.
You can't come to the camp.
Yeah.
And I think Tara is the threat though, because she can do everything.
Tara's really good. I mean, there's so many little kids that are good. It's insane.
To me, she was the first. She's the pioneer of the kids.
The kid pioneer.
Yeah.
Well, you know who's a pioneer of kids is Taisuke, because he.
Actually, little demon.
Little Demon.
The first.
El Nino.
Yeah. Oh yeah, El Nino.
El Nino. Yeah, I would say like El Nino, Taisuke are probably one of the. They're two of the first kids I saw that were like really freaking good.
Okay.
Because El Nino, I think, was hitting air flares when he was like 12 or whatever.
Yeah.
And then same thing, Taisuke when he was like 12 or 13.
I never really seen this footage when he was younger. I'm about to look it up.
No, it was in a battle of the year. There's these two little kids.
Okay.
It was him and I think his cousin or whatever, and they were just freaking killing it. I was like, these little kids are like the best in the damn crew. Yeah, I mean they were just hitting crazy power combos and stuff. And
Okay.
I was amazed. It was probably Battle of the Year 2001 maybe 2000.
I'm gonna look that one up.
I forget what crew they were from. I think they lost to. Shit, dude, I haven't watched this stuff in so long. But yeah, I mean, yeah, I'll see if I can hunt it down. But
okay.
I'm pretty sure that was Taisuke and his like cousin or something. Super good, but yeah, I don't know. Now you see 1,000 little kids that are hella good. You know, it's crazy.
Especially the Japanese kid though. He got like a ponytail. He can
do
everything.
I forget his name.
He won the Power Moon battle.
Yeah,
I can't even watch his stuff though, bro. Like it's dummy. Like this one can do everything. Slow down his head spins where he's basically he's barely even rotating.
Oh damn! It's like, yeah, somebody used to do that move, but yeah.
Storm,
yeah.
Storm will slow it down.
Actually, you know what? Ivan used to do it too.
Yeah, but not to the point. Storm got to a point where it was.
He was stopped and he was just balancing.
Yeah, he was just balancing on his head though. Yeah.
Yeah, I do remember that. Yeah. There was that dude from Korea. Expression Crew, I think. He would have the helmet. I swear his only move was head spins, but he would just go like crazy fast, and then he would slow down. I think he would do like a lotus or whatever, but he would just slow down, and he would just be balancing. It was the same thing that Storm would do, except it would just be like ridiculously long, because he would just hit one, one spin. He's going, stop, and he's just like moving at slow pace, and then the motion just stops, and he's just there. Just balancing for like, I don't know, a solid like 10 seconds, and then he just picks up to a freeze or whatever. And this guy's crazy.
I'm about to find out. I think I know what you're talking about.
I think his name was Boom or
Big Boy Boom?
Boom or
There was a dude named Boom, I remember.
One of those dudes.
Yeah.
It was one of them dudes. But yeah.
Yeah.
I forget, how do we even start talking about it? Oh, the little kids?
Yeah, the kids.
Dude, these kids are crazy.
I love the kids though, bro. Like, I'm the type of guy, like, I like to see breaking evolve to the point where it's like, it can never be boxed up as like, you guys still do that?
Yeah.
Like, that shit is old already. It's like, you have no idea.
Yeah.
The kids in Brazil, the kids in India, double broken back, like,
oh, yeah.
Yeah, like the way that they bend their arms back to do like a chair, or there's dudes they can clap.
Yeah, that man. There's so many crazy moves nowadays.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't think there could ever be a time where people can say like breaking's played out.
I feel like it's
too high.
It's crazy. There's so many cool things, and you can take it so many different directions.
Yeah, it's too high. The level of it's too high to ever be called like something played out, or is this the one dude that's really good at, like, what's his name? I forgot his name though. Like, he's just like rubber legs in them too. Like the stuff that they do, rubber legs, especially Benji today. Like, dude, like. Even back then he was bananas, but like now he's even more bananas.
I feel like he's the one who created the blow up style, sort of.
Yeah.
I mean, well, there was a lot of guys that did the blow up style, but he was the one who just was like, let me sit down and just boop. You know, it does 2-second move to just blow you up.
Yeah.
And, I mean, like, Vietnam was doing that kind of style too, and like Jeff from Rock
Gerald.
Flowers, Gerald for sure. But I don't think any of them really just did something where they went on the ground, like no footwork, no power move or anything, and they just went stick a freeze, and the move was literally like a second long, and it blew up the crowd. I feel like Benji was the first one to really do that. Okay. And now you see it all over the place, but it's like
yeah,
I think he had a really big impact on the scene. I guess Exuberance sort of did that too.
He had the real abstract style, but it wasn't no blow.
It wasn't that immediate like crowd like kaboom.
And that was the issue between Benji and Exude, because basically Benji took Exude like style and he elevated it, and that pissed them off.
Yeah. You know who never
he would blow you up with your own moves.
You know who never got into that though was Ghost, but Ghost was man, he was on another level with that kind of style too.
Yeah.
From Lines of Zion, I think.
Yeah, Lines of Zion.
Yeah. That I've always really liked that kind of weird abstract style. It's not. I don't really do that, but I always watched it and was like, man, this is like some punk rock type of like breaking. You know, it just gave like it was just such a counter to what everything else was going on that I really enjoyed. It's like it's the abstract art of painting. You know, I think everybody else is making portraits and stuff.
Right. I think too, like for the West Coast, the main two dudes that come to my mind that really like elevated that too has to be Robzilla and Stuntman, because that was especially Robzilla.
And J-Rock was kind of doing. He really started that whole thread kind of style.
Out here in California.
Yeah.
Him and Crumbs.
Him and Crumbs were doing that crazy thread style.
Yeah, but I mean the abstract style where it's like you start looking like, because Rob has like he would do this thing called like the alligator boogie. You know,
he's got all sorts of crazy moves.
Yeah,
a Grinch move or whatever.
Yeah, the Grinch move, like stuff like that. But he would do power first, and then he would just like spin out of something like very abstract with his legs. He would put one hand down and do like it was like an air baby, like barely on his like wrist. And then they would take the shoe from under his feet. Yeah, very creative.
He's so creative. I like practice with him sometimes, and it's just like you see the stuff he comes up with, and I've never asked him this, but it honestly seems like the way he goes is he pretends to do what you think he's gonna do, and then goes the other way, or like doesn't put his hand down or whatever, or puts a different hand down, just to fake you out. So then he develops a style out of that, and so it's like every move he does, he starts it like you know what he's about to do, and he does the complete opposite. And so at the end, so every move he's doing is like that, and then he has this crazy weird style, and it's like...
He was the first person I seen him do like swipe with one leg.
Yeah, exactly. He would come out, and he would pretend like he's gonna swipe, and then he would just jump back, and would move his hand, and so it wasn't really a swipe, it's like I don't know what you'd call it, it's just like a walk, and it's a really hard move actually, and I've never seen anybody do that. But
I seen Orb do it later from Circle.
Oh yeah, Orb had kind of a style like that too. I mean, he would kind of fake you out a little bit. But yeah, Robzilla. Yeah, I've always liked those really creative styles that just they fake you out a lot. They're like telling a story, saying Little Red Riding Hood goes to the forest, and then fucking has a disco party, like totally something that you weren't expecting happens after that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't know. I really like those styles. And I think the same goes with Remind. He was the same way. His styles.
I was very fortunate enough to see him like do all that. I seen him make up everything. Because at that time it was me, him. Before Poe, there was no Poe. It was me, Donnie, Jaime, and Valentino. And we would just all be in the garage, and I would see Remind literally like just be on his head and just like figuring stuff out.
Yeah.
And I said, look, that's the thing, like, why this guy's always on their head? I didn't get it at first. I was like, I wanna do the b-boy style.
Yeah.
But when I was seeing them get on their head, and like they would just figure out ways how to, and I'm thinking like, what's up though? Like it was cool, but it just threw me off because like the b-boys that I grew up with, nobody was on their head. Everybody was on their hands. Nobody decided to like stay on their hands and elbow hands.
Yeah.
Nobody was doing that.
Yeah.
They're the ones that introduced that to breaking, which Crumb's called stacks.
Yeah. He's basically the first stack b-boy I've ever seen. At least.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that's like a style, but it's like, yeah, he really started it.
Yeah, he started it because he didn't start off with footwork. He was always on his hand. When I first met him, he would just go to his hands and he would walk cartwheels. He would just walk cartwheels, walk them and walk them and walk them. And then once he starts getting slow, then he would just 90 out of it. Maybe do like 1 or 2. And he would do the consistent with the backflip, the running backflip, the running backflip, the running backflip. And then he would grab his leg and thread it to like into the splits.
Yeah.
That was
Damn, dude. Oh, there's this one round he did. He was battling Iron Monkey, I think.
Oh yeah, the Headless Horseman.
And I
That's
think
what he called the Headless Horseman.
He came out and did like, I swear it was like flare 90, but it was like half of a 90.
Okay.
He grabs his foot, threads it, and comes down and just he's in Iron Monkey's face, and I was like, damn, that's a hard ass move. I was like, fuck, dude. If somebody came up and just did that to me, I'd be like, shook.
I thought, to me, at that time, I thought the most craziest shit I seen is when he was on the back of his neck and he hit one spot. He called it the Headless Horseman because, you know, like, if you look at the Headless Horseman.
Oh, yeah, he did do that in that battle.
Yeah.
I remember, yeah. That blew the crowd up.
Yeah, bro. Like, think about that, bro. If you just happen to go and you can pop your spine.
Mm-hmm.
Because your spine is just a spine.
Yeah.
That's the most fragile part of you.
I mean, I think he was holding it on his hands.
He
was just hopping.
But still, it was complete shoulder. It was back of the neck.
Yeah.
So like a Headless Horseman, that's what he called it. I remember. And he was just doing like it was nothing. Wow. But anytime, like if you overdid anything, like you can snap your and then like
it's probably why he doesn't do the move too often anymore.
Right. I just think
I don't see him.
I think he's not. I spoke to him. Things are just different now, bro. Your body's not the same when you're 16.
He paid his dues too, and it's kind of like, you don't need to go and like show off for these people.
Nah.
You know what I mean? The footage is there.
Yeah, he did it all when he was in his teens.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah. He probably has chronic neck pains now.
Yeah, he's into all types of different stuff though. Like he's into yoga right now too.
Okay. Yeah, I mean he's got nothing to prove. I mean he's just he'd be just dancing now and just having fun with it.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah. Crumbs on another level. He's definitely top 10 in my opinion.
Yeah.
Him and Reminder top 10 for sure.
Okay.
What I wanted to also ask you about is like, what do you think about this debate between the word b-boy and break dance? Like, cause I always hear a lot of people go, break dance is like a bad word or whatever. Which like when I first started, everybody was telling me that, and so then I'd be like, okay, break dance, just to like piss them off.
Yeah.
So I used to say it all the time just to mess with people. But I don't know. It at this point, it feels like that whole debate has disappeared. But I don't know. What do you think about that?
For me, it's kind of sensitive, you know, Kurt, to be honest with you, because when I first came up, I'm gonna keep it real, bro. Like when somebody said that somebody was gonna do that, they'd be like, look, they're busting. We said busting.
Yeah.
That was the word.
It was busting, yeah.
Like the guys down the street, they're busting.
Nobody
said, hey, look, the guys on the street, they're breakdancing. I'm a kid. They're like, oh, they're busting, or they're about to get off. That was the 2 words we were using.
Yeah.
Even when we were seeing like breaking, we called it breaking, like with that breaking, break in,
Yeah.
We didn't say breaking. We were like, yo, the guys on the street, they're breaking.
Yeah.
So
that's what I grew up saying.
Yeah.
Breaking.
So people be like, hey, they're getting off, or they're breaking. So when somebody would say like, hey guys, they're breakdancing, it was like we felt like what this fool's asshole. Get this fool out of here. Like that's hella cheesy though. Like we're like in the neighborhood. It's like if somebody came up to you and said, hey guys, you want a soda pop?
I had people say that to me.
No, bro. Like when you're in
You would have a soda? Yeah, but they're like, hey, they're gonna give me a soda pop though.
yeah, but it is like when you're in. I'm just being honest. Because you're asking me when you come from those streets though, bro. Like anything commercial was like we wasn't feeling it.
Yeah, no, it is kind of.
If you said breakdancing, tell us that was that little white kid that you seen with the perfect windbreaker outfit.
Oh yeah.
And he had the cardboard kit that he paid for it. Cause you could buy it.
Oh
You could buy breaking. They would call it breakdancing kit.
Yeah, Carlton from from Fresh Prince used to sell those or whatever.
I seen that. I seen that. We used to laugh.
Yeah.
Just watching TV and it's all Telmac presents Alfonso Ribeiro. And he's all, hey.
Who likes to break dance?
He was like, hey, kids, if you want to learn these cool moves, he's like, I have the complete kit. And he was just like, and it's the safe way to break. We was like, the fuck?
Oh yeah, the safe way to break. Like,
Mom and Dad said, and this is the safe way to break. Do you know how to rap? We were like, what are you talking about, bro? This being from the street, we was like, yo, that shit is how corny as.
Corny, yeah. That shit's
you know? So getting back to the term, I never said it. None of my friends, my early friends, we never say, we're going to go to the school and break dance.
Yeah.
We was like, we're going to go to the school, we're about to get off.
Oh, yeah.
That was the term.
I mean, we would always say breaking most of the time. We'd sometimes say busting.
Mm-hmm.
And then when I was around, like, someone who always had a fit about someone saying break dance, I'd make sure to go like, oh yeah, we're gonna go break dance, just to like, just to piss them off a little bit. I don't know. I'm a piece of shit like that, I guess.
I know, like, I'm just being honest. So we never called it break dancing, and to be truthful to it, even when I was younger, when I first started breaking, I never called myself a b-boy. Even to this day, you've never seen on my videos or never seen on my title, you never seen me said B-boy Mikey-Ice. Because I knew B-boy. If I'm already a B-boy, why do I gotta let everybody know, hey, I'm B-boy Mikey-Ice?
It's like saying DJ whatever.
Yeah.
You know.
Like
of course you're a DJ.
Right. Yeah. Like DJ. So I never said B-boy or breakdancing because to me, when I seen B-boy, it was a Kango, a nameplate belt, Pumas with fat laces. That's a b-boy.
Yeah.
So anybody else was like, and they were like, say they had a pair of sandals on and some Hawaiian shorts, and they're just like, yo, like I'm a b-boy. In my mind, I was like, this dude ain't b-boy. I know he's not b-boy. Like I know he's not b-boy. You know?
That's hella funny because I went to a jam one time just wearing sandals just to piss everybody off.
Yeah.
They were like, what the fuck is this guy wearing? But then I changed into my freaking
right.
My real shit.
Right.
And I fucking won the jam or whatever.
Right. So I feel like for me, even to this day, it's like keep it in this right category because 20 or 40 years from now, somebody can come in and be like, this is the bubblegum dance. Or this is the banana rock. It's like
the
what?
Banana rock.
The banana rock? When it first started, it was called the go off. This is before breaking. The go off meaning like I'm standing against the wall, I hear this music, yo, I'm about to go off. So they'd be like, let's see the go off. It was called the go off. This is before the term b-boy.
Yeah.
And they would call it burning. Burning because you would go out and you would come out like you're burning. So they would say either go off or burning. Those are the two terms.
That's a good topic actually, burning, because I feel like burning has disappeared.
Yeah, burning has disappeared from breaking.
You see a couple guys still do it a little bit, but it's not.
Kareem is good at burning.
Who is?
Kareem.
Kareem has some burns, yeah. I like the one where he runs up and jumps and pulls out the guns and coin drops. I think that's a really dope move.
Burning to me too is like when you're able to top somebody's moves and then you mock them. That's burning. Because I'm doing something which you can do, and burning is like, it's like if somebody went up to you and they did a backflip and you tried to backflip and you do it and they'd be like, oh, you got burned. That was the term we used, oh, let's go burn these dudes.
Yeah.
That's where it came from. By the time he got to Cool Herc and he would play like the break beats, he would have two dudes one on each side, and when he would play the break, instead of saying we're gonna have the break b-boys, he'd be like, I'm gonna do the b-boys. So when he would play the break, he would say, b-boys, are you ready? And then he would play the break. So each dancer would come out, and it wasn't doing power. They were just doing a certain move at a specific point of the dance. So they would just wait only for that time. They would just wait. He would play the whole record, and it'd be like, clap your hands, stomp your feet. And that was the break. So it'd be like, B-boys, are you ready? So then these guys would come out. B-boys meaning Bronx boys. So it was called Bronx boys to B-boys. So that's where the term B-boy came in. By the time it got to like 80, 82, 83, there was a lady asked, like the kids in the Bronx, like, what do you call this dance? And it was like, yo, we're B-boys. And they were like, yeah, they're doing an exciting dance called breakdancing. But it was like, we didn't call it breakdancing.
They just made it up.
They made it up because they wanted their own interpretation of how to sell it.
Yeah, no.
But in the neighborhood, nobody said, yo, hey, we're the breakdancers. They were like, yo, those the B-boys.
Yeah.
Because they're from the Bronx. B stands for boogie, too. A B-boy was a person that can pop. Because they call popping on the East Coast boogie. Yeah. So that stands for boogie boy. B-boy stands for B-boy.
Yeah, that whole history behind the name is very ambiguous from what I understand. It's just everybody kind of has a different point of view.
Right.
And yeah, I don't know. For me, I was always like, dude, you're just it's breaking, so you can call it whatever the fuck you want, really.
Yeah.
You can call yourself whatever the fuck you want, really. Like, what do I care?
Yeah, and then too, like, say like you grab the title B-boy. If you was the B-boy, people test you. Not even on the floor, like, what's up? Can you write? Boom, okay, you did your little wild style piece, okay?
Yeah.
You get on the mic, yo, 1, 2, 1, 2. 2 years ago, a friend of mine asked me to say some Mikey-Ice rhymes. Okay, what else can you do? Can you DJ? Yo, that's a B-boy. Because a B-boy can do more than just one element. If you was a B-boy, and I'd be like, yo, like, can you get up? What's getting up? Still ain't a B-boy. We knew. So it's not a B-boy. You had to have knowledge. You have to have knowledge because a B-boy always had a pilot marker. A B-boy always had a hello, my name is. That's what a B-boy was, though. Like, a B-boy we was always to be ready. Yo, you a B-boy? Yeah, I am. Let's go. No, I don't want to get down because I don't want to mess up my kangaroos. This dude ain't a B-boy. B-boy was like, yo, let's go.
Let's go.
We never turned down a battle. That's a B-boy.
When I was young, we used to battle in the freaking mall.
We battled everywhere. We would battle in the dirt on the way to school.
Yeah.
Breaking was like you was walking, you see somebody with Adidas outfit, you cross the street, you had your little radio with a little equalizer, turn it down. What's up, bro? What's your name? Carlos. Oh, what's the name of your crew? The Electric City Rockers. Oh, okay. Like, what's up? You want to battle? This dude ain't, he ain't a B-boy. If he was, he accepted. Let's go. Yeah. People backed up. Let's see what you got on dirt, on cement with rocks and everything, bro.
Yeah.
People hand glide on the rocks. People trying to 2 windows on the rocks. When you got up, you was all scratched up. Yeah. But in our mind, we was like, we didn't say he's a breakdancer. We was like, yo, that dude's a B-boy. Yeah. Because he accepted the challenge.
Yeah,
it's like when you go to war. It's like when you go to war, like there's generals, there's lieutenants, and then there's sergeant. Like if you're gonna come out, it's like when you go to war, it's like they put you in the military because like you're going to war. That's how the B-boys. If you're gonna put on that badge of honor, you battle at all times. That's how